Alright, welcome back to another week. I forget what week number we are on with the program right now, but I only have, I think, 2 more weeks to go before this cycle is over and we test deadlift maxes. Today is a lower body day, primary squat and secondary deadlift. Warming up today, unfortunately, hip is feeling a little iffy. I'm hoping it will be, again, one of those days where once I just, get really warmed up and moving, it'll feel better. I just do a lot of sitting at work and that usually annoys it. My goal this week is to get through the week, get to the last day, which is bench day, and be feeling as good as possible. The last several weeks in a row, I've really just shot myself in the foot. I've not been eating well, not been sleeping well, lots of work stress, and my bench is struggling badly. It always struggles when I'm not really solidly hitting all the building blocks, like eating, but especially being at the end of the work week, it is really doing bad. Jeff has something to say about it. That's my elderly cat. I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, so I am doing my best. I mean, there's just a lot going on at work, so I can't really control that, but I'm trying to control my sleeping and eating as much as I can. So that is the goal. We'll see how I do, see if my bench is at least staying steady by the end of the week. That's what I'm hoping for. Today though, lower body, usually doing pretty good first day of the week, so let's get to it. Reps are still being reduced this week and weight is going up, so I have 1 less rep than I did last week. But shooting for more weight. Now, right now, this is this is the heaviest weight I did last week. Okay, that felt pretty good. I'm really in my head about it this week, like expecting to feel pain for some reason. So that is holding me back a little bit. That went good. I didn't feel pain, felt pretty smooth. So I'm going to raise the weight a little for my next set. Okay, I'm using real weight now. I could be using the 45s, but I didn't want to strip off everything I had on there. And the Strength Co plates are my favorite plates, so might as well use them as much as possible. They're the least clangy. All my other plates are yard sale or Facebook Marketplace finds, and they're super rattly. The Strength Co plates make me feel like I'm not so shaky. But okay, so 135, see how this feels. That felt pretty good. It didn't hurt, but I did feel like I was being a little bit weird with my positioning. So I'm not going to go up in weight. I'm going to do one more set, and I'm going to try to have a little better form. I felt like I was dropping my chest to try to get extra depth, I think, without like actually dropping my hips lower. So same weight, I'll work on form for the next set. Final set. Okay, I think I did a little better on form with that one. I could feel my right leg, which is my bad leg, working harder. But it didn't feel like I was leaning forward quite as much. Sets of 3 today. Last week I did sets of 4 at 195, and I was having some like a catching sensation in my hip after I was done. It went away, but I need to be mindful of that and not go too crazy today. I am supposed to ascend in weight throughout the rest of the sets, but we'll see how it feels. I'm not sure how I felt about that set. I am doing the same thing with the same weight. We'll see. I'll make a decision then if I'm going to go up in weight. It feels really heavy today. Okay. Hip is not catching though. Let's go incrementally up, I believe. I went a whopping 5 pounds heavier. Let's see if I can maintain good form and not lock my hip up. Okay, the movement felt good. Hip is feeling pretty good. I've got one more set, and I think I will go up just a hair heavier again. I've got 210 loaded. Funny story, 215 was my plateau for a super long time. Like when I first started getting serious about lifting, I don't even know how long I was stuck at 215, but it was my 1 rep max for a super long time. So every time I get like close to that number, I always just immediately want to jump right beyond it to prove to myself that I'm not stuck there again. Not doing that today though. 210 for 3 reps is the goal today. My grip is slipping a little. All right, feeling good. we'll see how the rest of the night goes, but I think my hip was okay with that. Time for the accessory work. It looks like we're lowering the sets on the accessory work this week. Kind of preparing to do a little bit of a peek into our deadlift test. Okay, time for my favorite and also least favorite superset. The pump is so great, but the switching back and forth of the machine setup is so annoying. Pause at the top is really great and also terrible at the same time. Okay, we made it through another day. Pretty good, honestly, pretty good workout. Hip is still feeling fine, so you know, I count that as a great workout, honestly. I will be back tomorrow for an upper body day.